I'm gonna win.
Hello? Oh! Hi, Natsuko. This is Joey. Oh, you gonna speak to Carlos? Okay, hold on. Hey, Carlos! Telephone! Toshiki, have you seen Carlos? Have you seen Carlos?
I'm gonna win.
Natsuko, look, I'm very sorry. He's not in right now. Yes, I will. Hey, telephone. Telephone, yeah.
Who's it?
Natsuko.
Oh, thanks. Hi. How are you? Hello. What happened? You cannot make it tonight? What's wrong with you? Hello. Hello. Shit. No, you have to hold like this. I'm gonna stay home tonight. Joey, does your girlfriend like roses?
So before I get started on really an idea that is really for the fun and not really taken seriously or should be taken seriously, to put it like that, I just want to sort of point this out. This idea I'm gonna bring, or really put out there, that is, really can't happen in reality because of the fact that, well, here's the thing. With this man being dead, and you may know this man, I mean, if you're a Mega Tribe fan, you may know of this man. Yeah, with him being dead, it's really unlikely that we'll ever get this to happen, what I'm gonna talk about later on, or really in a bit. So, yeah, because here's the thing. Omega Tribe was a project that was sort of a thing done by this guy. Now, of course, you had other guys that partake in the project, like Hayashi, him, and so on, so yeah. But he was, I wouldn't really say the creator, but he definitely was kind of like the brains or something, you know, something like that. But with him being dead since 2009, well, again, it's just unlikely that any of the albums that were, well, shit, to put it like that, won't ever be fixed. Like, they will never be fixed or anything like that, or there won't be like a version that has, like, you know, better things. Like, you know, for example, if Bad Girl ever got a fixing, well, that's never gonna happen. It just won't happen. Or, you know, say if any of the albums from the Kiyotaka era might need fixing, which, granted, that's a very hot take right there, but again, it's not gonna happen because, again, with him being dead, you know, this guy, it's like, I don't know. But anyways, with that being said, let's get to the idea, which really is something that I thought would be kind of cool to talk about because, you know, it would be. And let's get to it. Yeah. Yeah, gotta love being unscripted.
Joey, does your girlfriend like roses?
So alrighty, the idea that I'm gonna bring, or really put out there, is how to fix Natsuko. Pretty much Natsuko is the last album of the Toshiki era of Omega Tribe, and let's be honest, the album is, compared to Bad Girl, is not the best. I mean, there's a lot of problems with this album. The biggest one being that it's very inconsistent in tracks. Like, what I mean is that when you have an album, you should have tracks that gel together, right? Right. Like, you should have, like, your A side with tracks that work out wonderfully. Maybe not perfectly, but at least they go together. And then you should have tracks on your B side that should have sort of the same thing, you know? They should have, like, sort of a blend together. Like, it's not perfect, but it's just good enough. And the thing is, the albums of the past particularly that of Downtown Mystery had this wonderfully. Be Yourself, say what you want, I like it. And again, Navigator had this, of course, having a good gelling that is. And even Crystal Night, yeah. I mean, Bad Girl 2-ish, but again, Bad Girl's mixed. But anyways, the point is that it's important for an album to have good gelling in tracks. Like, tracks should be gelling together, they should flow together. It should be like, hey, you got a really good song, okay, how about this song? That's like okay and everything. And you know, it's just, you need that. But with Natsuko, however, you don't get this. You don't get this at all. The first track, which is my favorite one, by the way, is great. But then you have this, what? Balance? What? Like, how does that make any sense to have literally a depressing, you know, insightful track, or however you want to go about it? I think the track's insightful. The title is depressing. And then you have track 2, which goes after this one. You know, it's like, it's a happy, upbeat one. That doesn't make any sense at all. That makes no sense at all. Like, what the hell? Anyways, yeah, Natsuko has this problem throughout. Like, every single song pretty much is like, okay, it's just not consistent at all. It's very inconsistent. Like, Bad Girl already had that issue, but this album, well, take it up to 10%, I guess. Anyways, yeah, Natsuko's problem definitely is that the tracks are inconsistent and the whole concept doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, you have an album cover of this girl on the phone. What the hell is that? I mean, what are you trying to give me? Like, the thing about Omega Tribe, you know, excuse me. Okay, so the project or the band, however you want to call it, it really is a project, by the way, you know, is about summer resorts, summer love, all that good stuff. So each album should have, like, the theme of that, right? Right. But with Natsuko, it's like, what is this theme? Like, you have this girl on the phone, okay, she's on the phone, what's going on here? Again, it has no idea what it wants to be. It has no damn idea what it wants to be. And yes, I actually don't like this album as much as I used to. Like, I tried to like this album, believe it or not, but it's just so hard because, you know, at this point, you can't avoid or ignore how inconsistent and very confused this album is. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. And if you're out there and you love this album, it's okay. I mean, I like the single Offset Lady. I butchered what I'm sure I did, but I absolutely hate the B-side of that single. I do. It's actually really bad. It's really bad. I'm surprised because I would always think everything from the Sugiyama era were bangers, every single one, but I guess I was wrong. Go figure. But anyways, if you like Natsuko, that's fine. I mean, Natsuko is not a horrible album. Okay, it is horrible if you're like, okay, it's not all Mega Tribe album. That's the thing. Like, it's not all Mega Tribe album. It has problems that make it not a Mega Tribe album, and it's just, yeah. Now I know how I'm talking might make it come off as a horrible album, which, okay, I mean, I don't know. I mean, truthfully, this album is not my favorite. Let me just put it like that. I don't like this album at all. Like, I don't. Like, Bad Girl, I've grown to like a bit more because it has some alright tracks. I mean, excuse me. It has, you know, I think Not to Know Polaroid, and it has a couple other tracks that are actually really good. Miss Dreamer, which that is so funny because here's the thing. Kiyotaka Sugiyama, the vocalist for Kiyotaka of Omega Tribe, he had his debut album known as Beyond, and there's a song in the album titled Miss Dreamer, and it's just funny that there's a song on Omega Tribe with the same title. Well, there's different spelling, like it's sort of different in how it's, like, I guess, written. I don't know. And yeah, I just find that funny, that's all. However, though, Miss Dreamer in Beyond is far better than the one in Bad Girl. It's just so much better. It's just, But anyways, like I said, Bad Girl has some good songs, but for the most part, not a good album. Natsuko, however, is just it's so bad. It's not that good, okay? It's not that good. Like, it's not good. It's just not on Mega Tribe album. It isn't. I mean, it has some things that might make you go, okay, maybe it might have that Mega Tribe thing that I'm into, but no, Deki Nai, no, just no. But the question is, though, how can you improve this album? How can you fix this album? Well, that's the idea that I'm gonna put out there. How to fix this album. So pretty much, I think what will be the best thing to do is to think about what the album should be about. Like, granted, we know that Omega Tribe's about summer, you know, all that good stuff. And if that's the case, what if Natsuko was an album that was about, you know, summer nostalgia? Or better yet, this girl who's going for the summer vacation, you know, her summer vacation's over, and she's now reminiscing about her summer vacation, you know? And each song should be about, like, you know, her looking back on the summer vacation she had. And of course, you know, Carlos, Joey, you know, all of them could do the music and everything, and there you go. That should be how the album would go. Pretty much, you know, looking back on that summer nostalgia. And Natsuko, the thing about the title of the album, it actually could be meaningful, because Natsuko could actually mean summer child, because Natsu, and then of course Ko, meaning child. So yeah, that actually could work out just fine. That could work out just fine, like, all the way. Natsuko can be an album about summer reminiscing, or reminiscing about your summer vacation pretty much, and that will be actually really good, because, hey, I mean, there's times where you're, you know, out in the world, or, okay, let me put it like this. There's times where you're back from a vacation, and you're like, man, what a vacation, I want to look back on it. And if you're a songwriter, you can make an album out of that. Like, yeah, you can. And I think that would be like the best idea for Natsuko. Pretty much an album about looking back on your summer vacation. And it could be from Natsuko's point of view, you know? So there you go. That totally fixes the album. It has idea now. Now as for the tracks, okay, the tracks. So, I don't know. I mean, the tracks, I haven't really got that far yet. I just know the idea so far is good. Like, I think that's where I'm at. Tracks, well, if you guys out there have ideas, then go for it. But I think the tracks, well, some of them are alright. I mean, some of them are okay, but yeah, I think the tracks might be replaced entirely, because they have to be summery, hopefully more city pop or soft rock, and you know, stuff like that. Because, don't get me wrong, I love the pop sound of 1986 on Mega Tribe, and of course, Carlos Toshiki on Mega Tribe. I love that pop little sound. But I also love the matureness of, you know, SK Otaka, probably a tad bit more. I do, I'm sorry, it's just, I do. And I actually would agree on that one, because I think someone mentioned that in the Discord server. Yeah, I think someone did, and definitely a very interesting point, but definitely I could totally see that. But anyways, yeah, I think the sound though for the album will probably be like, hopefully more city pop, more soft rock, maybe synth pop, maybe, but I don't know, I think city pop and soft rock would be awesome, you know? Yeah. And the funny thing is, I believe the album has a soft rock genre thing on it. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna safely say no, because the thing about Natsuko, like Bad Girl, it doesn't really know what it wants to be when it comes to its sound too. Like, the tracks are already out of place. The sound, well, okay. Okay, first track is okay, soft. Second track, okay, here we go. Third track, okay. Fourth, and the rest is just okay. I mean, it's like you're going for a ride that's so jarring, you're like, what the heck? And it's not even a good ride. It's like, what is going on? Like, it is so jarring. Like, it's not even funny. It's just like, what is this? But again, yeah, that's Natsuko pretty much has the problem that Bag already had, and again, it's amplified to like 1%. I know, I love the song, okay? Anyways, but how to improve it though, as I already mentioned, the theme of the album should be about reminiscing about your summer vacation, and the sound, like each song should be like, you know, kind of soft rock or city pop, like, you know, and that would be great. That would be actually really good. I would love that. Like, if that ever were to happen, which, like I said, it's unlikely because the reality is Omega Tribe is dead. It is, like, it is in a sense where it's, okay, maybe Omega Tribe isn't dead, but it's unlikely that there'll be anything new because of the fact that the man behind the project is pretty much gone. And it just doesn't seem likely that, well, here's the thing. Do you think it would make sense for Omega Tribe to still go, you know, new album, or like, say if Omega Tribe had a brand new album and it was after, way after the passing of the man who of course was part of the project before, like, do you think it would be a good idea for Omega Tribe to still keep going even with the creator or the person behind it being dead? I would truthfully say no, because I don't know what his thoughts were before his passing, or whether he liked the idea, or if it was ever brought to him or something, because we may never know. We may never know, because, again, we don't know. So it's like, I don't know. But, again, I don't think it's likely that, you know, this will ever happen. Like, the idea of Natsuko being fixed up, or any of the albums being fixed up, or just the ones that maybe sell. So, because, again, every album, I would dare say that the albums from the Sugiyama era, at least to me, are just fine. Like, that's just my thoughts. Definitely the ones in the Carlos era, like the early stuff, everything up until Bad Girl, to me was just fine. Like, Downtown Mystery, banger. Be Yourself, banger. Navigator, I actually like it. I like it more now. I mean, maybe because I've just grown to, maybe because I've rekindled my love of the pop and stuff. Because back in the day, I used to love pop. I think nowadays I've kind of like took a break from it. You know, you have to be in the mood for it. That's really it. And of course, Crystal Night. Crystal Night's great. I mean, Ipanema Ring. Yeah, that's a good one. And Counterlight. Great. I mean, Crystal Night, I might invest on that album. That might be my first Omega Tribe album. That or Aqua City. We'll see. But anyways, the point is that everything up until Bad Girl was just fine. I mean, Bad Girl isn't bad. I'm sorry, that I couldn't resist that one. But anyways, Bad Girl isn't bad, but it really isn't the best in some ways. Like, compared to Natsuko, it's alright, but not the best. But anyways, yeah, it's unlikely that any of the Omega Tribe albums will ever get like a fixing. Like, pretty much what I'm saying is, like, what if there's like an album, what if the albums were reimagined? Pretty much I'm saying that's what I mean by, maybe not fixed, but like, what if the albums were being reimagined, that is. That's not gonna happen. Maybe not. I mean, yes, the remixes are happening, but that's like remixing the songs of the past, and that's okay. I mean, that's cool. But I don't know about reimaginings, okay? I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. And on that note, I think we're done here, because I didn't want to go too long with this, but I was like, I just want to talk for a bit. And, well, yeah, it's been like, what, 50 hours? Not really. It's been like almost 15 minutes, so yeah. Anyways, thank you for hearing me out in this little idea. If you enjoyed this, feel free to stay tuned for more, because I might do other videos like this, like where I'm talking about like what can we do to improve an album of Omega Tribe, even though I don't think there really are any other albums that deserve this. Like, I don't think so. I mean, Bad Girl, okay, Bad Girl probably, but the previous ones, I feel like they had a clear idea, or a clear enough idea of where they were going with, you know, sound and theme and stuff, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's just my thought. I mean, if you think otherwise, cool. I mean, all good. And, that being said, yeah, I think we're done here. Yeah, we're done. Yeah. Of course, have a good day, evening, afternoon, island, anyways. And, yeah, take care. Take care.
Shit.